dude, man. I'm struggling.
Hey, welcome back to the channel. I'm Tony, and this is Tony's Tractor Adventure, and I got my bestest friend in the world. This here is Brother Hank from Hank Hamilton.
Yeah.
He's got two YouTube channels, Hamilton Bill Farms, and then Hank Hamilton. You need to check it out. He does a lot of tractor work, very similar to what we do here, homesteading, fire farm, all kind of stuff you guys are doing. If you're learning about tractors, he's a rookie, and he'll show you all his mistakes.
That's right. You watch me see what I do wrong, for sure.
But, hey, today we're going to be down in the woods. We're going to use the grapple. We're going to use the mulcher. He's going to get a chance to use. He's got a skid steer with a mulcher. I do. So he's going to get a taste of the mulcher on the back of the 48 horsepower tractor. We're going to put the tree saw on the back of the T25. Had a lot of you guys ask about the tree saw. Will it work on a 25 horsepower tractor? We're going to answer that question today.
That's going to be interesting. That's going to be good to see.
I know it's not going to perform the same way as the 48 horsepower tractor, but reality is it's going to do good. I think it's going to be fine.
Yeah.
If not, I'll show you firsthand. All right, let's get to it.
All right, we'll get the forks taken off this. We'll get the grapple put on and make it happen, Captain.
Let's do it. And we got to put the tree saw on after that.
All right, 10-4.
He's such a rookie.
That went behind there. Hold on a sec.
If I go in straighter, I'm just saying, if you come in straighter, it'd be better.
Technique only.
Hey, I'll edit this out, okay?
The power of editing.
Yeah, I'll edit all this out, promise. This is his first time on the 474, I think ever.
Get in there. Come on. This is my first time hooking up an implement. Get that left one in there.
He's gonna turn it over. It'll be all right if he does. There, you got it. He's getting it now. There we go.
Finally, good Lord.
I promise you, it's gonna look like you just did that in the first try when I edit this video. Because I would never show all that to, you know.
Hey, listen, show it all. Can you believe that? Good Lord, it only took me 45 minutes to hook up a grapple. Oh, Lord have mercy.
Might be some pressure built in that. So what I do is I'll take the key, turn it to run position, hit the buttons left and right, and that releases all the pressure off from the tractor. And that way, it should be pretty easy. Except that one connector. That dude, man, you talking about some commercial type connectors?
You leave this wrapped up?
Yeah, keeps it from dangling. That one right there, that spring is strong, dude. That is. See what I'm saying? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That one there is a little easier. All right, I'm gonna get the tree saw put on. So all this, I just made fun of you with a grapple, and you'll return the favor right here, because out of all the T25s, I tell you, it's my favorite tractor. But the one thing I wished it had was telescoping.
Oh yeah.
And that's such a a nice feature.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go ahead and tighten these out. So.
All right, I'm gonna help. I'm gonna help Tony.
Yeah, help me. One more kick. There it went. I'll spin that one around. Uh-oh.
We'll get it. Come on.
Let's get that top one in. I'm gonna see if I can extend that top one out.
I hope it does. I hope it's long enough to.
It will. I had pulled that top link or that one side bar up. I was doing some grading, I never put it back. All right, I'm gonna bump forward just a little bit.
All right, you good right there.
There it went. You know, I did that. I kicked it from the back and missed my heel.
Oh my goodness.
And I bruised my heel. So it looks about level. Maybe one more turn. I went the wrong way. It's my first day. Hey, did I tell you about where I got the barbed wire around the back of the PTO shaft?
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I had to pull that seal out on the 474 and replace it.
Right.
And I didn't know I had to take that top panel off. And
did you make a video on it?
I did, yeah. Yeah, so I replaced that seal. But it wasn't that bad. It was a learning curve. I didn't know I had to take that top link off, but anyway. All right, I got this ready. Good to go. We're gonna find out for sure if this T25 will pull this tree saw. I'm excited about it. I think it will. About 525 pounds for the tree saw. Got the hangster coming in behind us. All right, so what we're going to do now is we're going to test this. I want to test it against this small stump right here that's safe. Let's get an idea, play with it, and we'll take this stump out. This is actually too wide for the tree saw. Go ahead. I didn't have the hydraulic top leak on before. On the 474, I think that's going to give us a lot of room to negotiate. All right, here we go. You hear Hank off in the background. He is using the mulcher. All right, little throttle. First time we've ever used this on the T25. Wide tree at the base. Compelling so far. Obviously doesn't have the knockdown powers of 474, but definitely viable. This is entirely too big of a stump for this tree saw. I've come in at different angles. and cut this off even with the ground. Okay, yeah, that works. That's probably at this widest point. This is probably 26 inches wide. This went out and roots went out every which way, and you just got to be, you know, slower. Obviously, the 474 would go in faster, but I didn't find that to be discouraging at all. I feel like that most everything that I would want to cut here on this farm, this would actually do on the T25, and the fact that it's a little smaller and compact makes it easier for me to get into places and move around. So yeah, I'm impressed. So we're gonna go actually try to cut some trees down. So we'll be right back. All right, so I am going to work. Let me show you what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna work over here, trying to clear this out a little bit more. It gets really muddy back there, so I need to try to get some more sunlight into that area. And then what we got Hank doing is he's back here. If you'll look back here, he's building a trail all the way back to the property line, and he's using a mulcher, so I don't really want to work close to him, and because I'm new to this tree saw on this tractor. Plus, you don't really want to be around the mulcher up close. It throws stuff, what it's supposed to do. So we'll get over here and start clearing this area out with the tree saws. We got one smaller tree right here we'll start with, and then we'll start with this. We'll come back and hit this tulip poplar right here. It's a little bit probably on the big side for this tree saw, but I think it'll manage no problem. And then we'll start clearing all this little brush out and get some sunlight back in here. Got this big cherry log I got to get out, cut up, and get to the sawmill. That's going to be amazing wood right there. Now is back over here and try that smaller tree. Let's get a feel for it. There's a little stump right there. Well, just nip that off. I believe that is also, that's a tulip poplar right here. Got myself in a position here where this tree's gonna fall out. It's hung up in the top of the big tree. What I'm gonna do is just rush out of here and let it fall. I got the camera. All right, now we're going to say this is a 520, I think it's like a 520, about 580 pound saw on the back, and that gives you a lot of good balance. Yeah, really a good balance for this. Hope I don't knock the camera down. There we go. I'm going to set this over here. We have ordered a wood chipper with a hydraulic end feed. And this kind of stuff right here is going to be great for it. So I'm just going to set this over here, and whenever that wood chipper comes in, we're going to wear it out now. We're going to be making mulch out of all this little stuff. right, this is a bigger tree. Let me study this one a little bit as far as which way it's leaning. Because I definitely misread that little one. I think it's gonna be easier to push this tree out. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in there with a grapple and clean this area up and see if we can get on the other side. Might come back with a mulcher in here and clean all this up again. All right, let's see what we can do right here. The only bad thing is, if I read this wrong, this tree's gonna fall on me, and I got nowhere to go. I really look like I got a good lean that way. I got going on here is an incline. As I go back to the tree, the tractor starts lifting the back end up. So I'm just gonna have to let it earn its way. So that wasn't entirely horrible. Yeah, I was a little bit, but a little bit over the rated. Yeah, but you know, I'm testing it to the limits. Want to see what the T25 will do. I'm impressed.
That's a big tree.
Yep.
10, 12 inches, you think?
At the base there?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's the max of this for sure.
Yeah.
Now, obviously the 474 would have pushed right through that.
Right.
But I think this is a viable, package really. Somebody wanted to do a tree saw. I think it would work on a T25 every day.
Yeah.
I was impressed with it. Yeah.
Hey, listen, while you're getting all this free labor out of me, you need to show me which way. I think I want to cut back to the left. So I just need you to show me if that's where it's.
I don't care.
Yeah. I can't find the flags though.
Well, you can't outrun them. Just keep. I'll go back here with you.
All right.
Compared to the mulcher on your skid steer, obviously I don't think you could compare it. But for a homeowner or a big homesteader, you got a lot of woods. Dang man, look at this. Leave you alone for just like 10 minutes and look at you.
Yeah, this thing don't take long at all, man.
No.
I only broke one tail light and 3 headlights.
Hang on, I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna do a little flip around here. Look behind us. Is that not cool? Check it out.
It's crazy.
So he's only been back here maybe 20 minutes?
Yeah, that long. It really is crazy how fast you can get work done in that thing.
So again, we were talking about his skid steer. He's got a skid steer with a big Bombalite mulcher on the front of it. And obviously there's no comparison, but for a homeowner or a homesteader,
Yeah.
Very much so. All right, check it out over here. If we keep going through here, it's getting really hard to see the flags anymore from a distance because the woods has grown up so much in just the last 2 weeks. All right, so you can't see the cabin, but right up there is the cabin.
Okay.
And then over here, I don't know if we can see it with the camera or not, but there's an orange flag back there. That's the property line. And so I kind of want I think you're going the right direction. Just follow that creek.
Okay.
And then there's flags over there too. I put a bunch of flags up there, so you can't really go wrong.
10-4. All right, man. I'll make it happen, Captain. Hey,
you got to check for ticks, man.
I know, dude. I know.
Got him some old hardwood here, but it's pretty rotten. I think he's gonna pick it out. Wow, look at that. Still got some firmness to it, but it's soft enough it's just eating it up.
That's the first time I stalled it.
That's all right. Not the first time I stalled it. So I'm leaving my boy Hank back here. Bless his heart, he's having so much fun, it ain't fair. I have envy. I want to do this, but I love my brother there and he is having a blast. So we'll go back and play with the tree saw. It's just not like the most awesome little walking trail. It's got a canopy over me. It's that cool in the summer to be coming out here and that cool shaded little walk. Who am I kidding? You guys know I ain't gonna be walking back here. We're riding my side by side to the golf cart. We might take a walk here once in a while, who knows. All right, we got Hank squared away. So now we're gonna go ahead and move this tree we cut down out of the way. I'll probably come back and trim that stump off even with the ground. So now we're really gonna get a taste of this tree saw. Is it a good grapple ballast? And I think it is. Obviously, we got loaded rear tires, and this thing is, like I said, 525, 580 pounds. I can't remember exactly how many pounds it is, but a little muddy out here. We're gonna have a heck of a bonfire one day. So I forgot to turn the microphone on, but I just cut that off and cut it off even with the ground. But just for you guys' viewing pleasure, what I'm gonna do is see if I can make it go another 1/2 inch down. Just a nice alternative. Now after I do this, I can just mow right over this with a finish mower or flail mower. Let me show you what we got going on here. If you look right here, we have, I mean, that is even with the ground, and it didn't take very much time. And it's something you wouldn't want to do with your chainsaw. This chainsaw would just cause it, you dull your teeth up really fast. So I literally can come in here, once we get all this done, mulch down, the stump won't be a problem. I can just run right over it with a flail mower, not even think twice about it, and keep this area mowed up. It'll rot away pretty quick like, and yeah. All right, so I am totally impressed with the combination of the tree saw and the T25. It's working a lot better than I thought. I do love the fact that it's in a smaller package, so I can get in and around trees a little easier. A benefit, this Bombelite is rated for a lot of more horsepower than I have, so therefore I don't have the horsepower to tear the tree saw up. And on the other side, this is the T25, and this same transmission and engine combination is used in other tractors in other parts of the world that don't have to worry about Tier 4 at 27 to 30 horsepower. So this is a 30 horsepower transmission that is on a little 24 horsepower diesel engine. And so we really don't have the horsepower to tear the transmission up or the tree saw up. So this really is a good rookie setup. If you are, you're starting out, this is really a viable rookie setup. Let's go cut some more trees down. I'm tired of talking. My buddy Hank is over here watching me, kind of laughing because I just bumped this little brush on me. That's why I wear the hard hat, but I think we'll be all right. So he's out from under it. Ah! Okay, we have left Hank alone. Here, my good buddy Kevin's here. We left tank alone for about, what, an hour, 30, 40 minutes. Let's say 40 minutes.
Yeah, it wasn't long.
Yeah, and let's see what he's done.
Dude, that mulcher does the work, brother.
Yeah, and it's just one pass. Just imagine coming back here, let this settle for, 4 or 5 months, come back through here.
Yeah.
And really make this a comfortable walk.
Well, in the video that I was filming, I said, I'm just going to knock it down. Tony can come back and do the finish work. You know, I'm a rough carpenter guy.
Well, I will tell you something that you have a benefit with this mulcher that I don't think the skid steer does as well. You can drag forward.
Yes.
Like so, you drive forward, and it leaves a really nice finish.
Yep.
As you pull out, and wow, that's awesome, dude. So
yeah, it's
what about this? I've seen you over here playing with this. It's like an old red oak tree that's pretty rotten, but
yeah,
it has some solidness to it. You could definitely mulch it up if you want to spend some time with it.
Yeah, if you spent time with it, you could get it done.
And you knew what you're doing. I mean, that was...
Well, there is that.
Hank's over here trying to mulch the whole thing at once. So.
No, look at this. Look at this. I hope it translates on camera because this is awesome.
It's more like I don't want to say a fairyland or like a... that's not the right word. What I'm looking for.
I have no idea what you're trying.
I don't got no fancy words. I need my wife here to tell me what it looks like because now I sound.
No, it's well, one, it's beautiful.
It's absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah, it's but man, making this trail back here where you could just enjoy it.
Right here's a picnic area. We clean all the rest of this out, and make a big picnic here on these big trees.
Listen, dude, did you watch my video? Because literally, I was like, man, you can have a nice campfire here, a nice picnic table.
Nope, I promise you.
Listen,
you ain't put it out yet.
Great minds think alike, don't they?
Yeah, this right here could clear this out. Where'd you go, Kevin? Don't be camera shy. So there's the property line right here. And my neighbor is really cool. So we can, I told him whenever we get over here, we can meet his trail up with our trail. And then they can walk their puppies back here too. But we gotta come together and build us instead of a barn raising, we gotta have a bridge raising.
Building, yeah.
Yeah, because this is a pretty good size little ditch right there.
Yeah.
That is a creek down here that runs year-round, fresh spring water all year round.
That's awesome, dude. Dude, I love it down here. I'm not even joking. Yeah, nice. That mulcher did great, dude.
I get people, I mean, you would know more than anybody because you're probably the only person I know that has done a skid steer mulcher and a tractor mulcher.
Yeah.
And they're not the same.
They're not the same.
But they both have their
yeah. One thing I missed was the air conditioned cab of my skid steer.
Yeah. Now let me ask you a question. When you're down here doing this, would you have felt as safe? I mean, do you see my point about
cab
tractors in this kind of environment?
I knew you was going to ask me that.
Because you pretty much like called me out in your last video.
It'd be challenging to say the least.
To do this. I mean, if you already had it.
Yeah, you'd need to do a little prep work before you come down here and did the big stuff.
Yeah.
For sure.
Where with this open station, you just push on through. I do like the canopy though, that does help.
I will say this, on a serious note, when I watch your videos on it, man, that looks dangerous. But now that I've been on it and stuff, I mean, obviously you need to respect it or whatever.
Absolutely.
But it's not as frightening.
Well, I mean, you got that big giant piece of steel in between you and the what you're cutting up, and it's throwing everything away from you.
Yeah. So. Yeah. And it don't like I didn't feel like the tractor was going to be, get in trouble or anything like that. If that makes sense.
It's a really good match. The 474.
I mean, I have fun with it.
Yeah, that 474, and that is a really good match. All right, so what we got now? We got Hank's gonna try the T25 out. He's gonna spin around here and get this tree up, and he's gonna cut a tree down. We are gonna have one big old bonfire when it's all said and done. So be careful, he'll like slap me in the face with this tree. It's funny to see that tractor. It's small, but yet it's really heavy. It's got a low center of gravity. It can really lift a lot of weight. Like you've seen that tulip poplar is pretty heavy, and it handled it really well. I think the trick is being so heavy and low to the ground. He just now realized he missed one. It's like little fingers. All right, he wants to play with this. He's gonna take down one tree. Come out, all the way down. There you go. There it goes. It fell just right where we thought it would. Look at him back there tearing my grass all up. Like a kid in a candy store. What do you think?
I'm basically an expert now.
I mean, you did leave the stump a little high.
Yeah, well.
I will have to come back and
Yeah, I didn't want you to think that I was going to do all the work for free.
Well, there you go. So you've had a good time here. You've got to use the mulcher on the 474. You got to use the tree saw on the T25, and you didn't have it fall on your head like I did.
That's right. Yeah. So I'll teach you that technique.
Please, I really need that because that's twice I've had them little.
No, this. I mean, seriously, it's how much fun is this?
It's not really fair.
It's not really fair to the people that don't be able to do this or not able to do this.
Yeah, it's you can really clear some land out. Any one of these individual implements would be viable as far as if you just need it. If you had one.
Yeah.
I keep saying viable. What's up with viable?
You're doing a great job.
Good. That's the only big word I know.
That's right.
But it really is. It's like if you had the tree saw or the mulcher.
Yeah.
I think the tree saw fits better to this tractor. I've tried the mulcher on this tractor. It's a little much.
Gotcha.
A little much for this tractor. But this tree saw and this tractor and a flail mower, man, you've got it made.
I mean that's an easy. I bet you put your boot on there. It's the size of your boot. You know?
Oh yeah. I've done. It says it's rated for 10 inches, but like I said, you can come in and make a face cut on one side and then come around and knock it over. You know, on the big trees, the bigger trees, I'm a lot more safe than like if we're just pushing into brush. You know, if they fall over on me on the back of the roll bar, it's okay. Yeah. So I'm not too worried about that stuff.
I appreciate you letting me tag along, dude.
Man, it's been fun. Had a blast. Hey, if you want more videos like this, go check out Hank Hamilton. That's his video channel. It's called Hank Hamilton. He does a lot of tractor videos like us. He teaches really well. He's a good teacher. I really appreciate him coming up here and helping me work today for free. And I made him buy a supper last night.
We did.
So this is a win for me. I got free supper and he worked for free.
I got suckered into this.
You got suckered, buddy. Listen, check him out. We love you guys. Leave us a comment. God bless.
Take care. God bless.